Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sacer, not the Sonic Adventure Era Marathon, where, in lieu of our usual Sonic Adventure shenanigans, we're going to be playing some not Sonic Adventure Era games. I hope you guys are ready for a good time, and I hope you are ready for some cool runs and some good causes. For those of you who may not be aware, we are raising money for Extra Life, and a nonprofit organization that helps Children's Miracle Network hospitals raise money for kids in need. It's a good cause, and we're going to have a good time. I am Victory Cannon, and I'm so happy to be introducing this marathon and introducing our first runner, Black Doom, who is going to be running Sonic Rivals Sonic Story. So get hype, everybody. Let's go.
All right.
All right, Black Doom, how you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling great. I'm very excited for this run and this marathon in general. It's very exciting to be the first run of this event, and yeah, I'm very excited to show this game off. It's just I love this game, and it's got a little some really cool stuff in it. So yeah, just very excited.
Very cool. Well, good luck, have fun, and count us down whenever you're ready.
All right. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so Sonic Rivals is, it's kind of a traditional Sonic game with platforming and such, but it's also kind of a racing game. So not only do we have to beat the level, but we have to do it faster than the other player. And yeah, it's just a really hard strat there. So one thing that this game has that a lot of other Sonic games doesn't have is the items that we can use against our enemy, like against the rival. In the first zone, we only have 3 items available, which are Fire, Ice, and sort of the star item that you saw me use earlier, and I used it again here. So this star item is gonna be very important in this run, because this star item grants the character ability to perform something called signature move. It's just kind of their special attack. Sonic's signature move is called Sonic Boom. It allows him to go really fast and gives him invincibility for a brief period of time too. And well, we really want to go fast in this game, so we're gonna be trying to collect a lot of these stars throughout the run. And yeah, just like that, the first level is over. So the way those item pickups work is that there are 2 types of those pickup items. Most of them are going to be cycling through a few options. So again, in the first zone, we only have 3 options of Fire, Ice, and signature move, like that star. And it's going to be very important to, get the right kind of item in time. So most of the movement, ooh, that's not good. Are gonna be it's gonna be me just trying to get the star or whatever. And most of the items in this game actually behave differently, depending on whether you're in the first or in the second place. For example, I just got this ice item, and I placed an ice block on the ground because I was in the first place, and if Knuckles hits that ice block, he's gonna get frozen, and this fire item gives me a fire shield. However, if I were in the second place and I use the ice item, I would send I don't know, a projectile of some sort that is gonna follow the level path, and it either reaches the other player or it hits a wall and disappears completely. So yeah, it's very interesting that there is like some sort of balancing in this game. And then another very unique, I guess, element of this game is those like obstacles on the ground and like kind of hoops that are like flying in the air or something. So if you interact with them, the game will ask you to perform one of two moves, either a speed boost or an air boost. Like, you probably saw those like little icons when I approached them. Yeah. And here we're hopefully gonna see the very first skip of this game, but I didn't get it. Called the countdown skip. I honestly have no idea how it works, but if you press, I guess, like certain buttons before the boss fight, you can actually make the game skip the countdown before the boss fight partially or like even fully. It's just a mystery to me how that works, and it's very, very inconsistent. It's probably a frame perfect trick. And it seems like it's just easier to pull off from level select than in a full game run, like in a full story run. And just like that, the first boss fight is done. I didn't even explain what was going in, but I think it was pretty self-explanatory. The boss fights in this game are kind of like the race first to 6 hits wins. So yeah. Now we're in the second zone of this game. It's probably my least favorite zone in the run. The AI tends to be super aggressive. We also get introduced to a new item, which is like that electrical item. And it's really, really annoying. Like, if you're in the first place, that item will place 4 kind of electrified rings, each of which will shock the enemy, like the player. It will leave them stunned, and it's super annoying to deal with. And if you're in the second place and you use that item, the player who is in the first place will just get stunned no matter where they are. It's super annoying to deal with. And Silver's signature move is also super annoying. His signature move, I believe it's called ESP. The game never really explains what that means, but what it does is it remaps the controls randomly for a brief period of time, and yeah, it's not good for the run. It's like really annoying, and like the control scheme changes every time, like in its own way. It's like, but just like that, we're already kind of at the end of the first level. Right, cool. And yeah. We're also going to be seeing a little funny glitch at the end of the level, hopefully. Let's see if I get it. Again, no idea how it works. It's just like this game has a mind of its own sometimes. But in this game, after you get heated in the air like that, you can actually get stuck in the ground and you move much, much faster. Okay, that was it. That was cool. Yeah, you get stuck in the ground and you move very fast, and it doesn't save that much time, but it just looks very funny. And yeah, our second level, I don't really have much to say. Ooh, that was not good. So, yeah, I guess maybe we have any donations or something already. Would be cool. Ooh.
We've got a few here. We've got $5 from Tethys that says, "Go Black Doom, go." You heard the man, Doom. Go, go. We've also got $10 from Zachary Kaplan. And as we're just kind of warming up to it, that is about it. If you think we've got time, I can give an overview of the nature of the marathon again, and kind of what we're here to represent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So, like I said, this marathon is all about supporting Extra Life. Extra Life is a fundraising program of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. The Extra Life community fundraises year-round to change kids' health to change the future. Donations go to member children's hospitals to fund critical life-saving treatments and healthcare services, along with innovative research, vital pediatric medical equipment, and child life services. So, by helping out with this event, you guys are contributing to kids in need and hospitals within the network that are working to improve lives of kids across the network. So, get those donations in, guys. It's for a good cause, and you know what? What better way to represent than to, support your fellow runners out here at SAESR.
All right, so we've got yet another boss fight. Unfortunately, I didn't get the countdown skip again. It's just, I don't know, it's really hard to do. It's one of those tricks that I just can't figure out. This boss fight is really straightforward. So Eggman is gonna like fly in this Hulk kind of robot, and he's gonna drop bombs, and then he's gonna descend, and we'll be able to attack him. And again, first to 6 hits wins. So there are 4 types of bombs that Eggman can drop. That there is a regular bomb that just explodes upon touching the ground. Then there is like this freezer bomb that kind of freezes the platform it lands on, and you get frozen too if you step on that platform. Then there is a shrinking bomb, which shrinks the platform it lands on, and that platform becomes very hard to just stand on. Oops. He still got a hit, unfortunate. And then there is a bomb that sets the platform on fire for some time. Ooh. Okay. Right. But again, this boss fight is honestly the best fight in the run, just because it is very consistent. Like, there is no RNG, no nothing. It's like, you see, like, what you see is what you get. But we're gonna be moving on to the next zone, called Sky Park Zone. It is probably my favorite zone in the run. I think, like, this is where the run, like, actually begins. This zone has a bunch of really cool skips that hopefully I will be able to show off. And in the first act, we're gonna be seeing 2 of those skips. That not gonna be just yet, but they're actually like towards the end of this stage. But yeah, very cool stuff going on. This zone is also very interesting for the reason that it doesn't have a boss fight. So we're gonna be just, after we're done with Act 2, we're just gonna be moving on to the next zone. I'm not sure what's the reason behind that decision is, like what the reason behind that decision is. It's just no boss fight. Alright. And this is only, like, I guess is also interesting for the reason that I guess the devs got kind of lazy, and Act 2 has exactly the same general layout as Act 1, but it's surprisingly much more interesting. But first skip coming up. So let's see. Nice. So that skip is Sonic only because it utilizes Sonic's signature move. Saves like a couple of, like, 3 seconds or 4 seconds, I think. And gonna be seeing yet another skip right here. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, let's see. Nice. So normally you're supposed to push that box out of your way to get through, but you can just jump over it. It's a really precise jump. Like, it's not as easy as it may seem, but yeah, it's something that you can do. It saves like 2 to 3 seconds. So yeah, Act 2 is like, I'm very excited for it. It's just so much cool shit. Oops. Yeah, as you can tell, it's like exactly the same level. It's just a few different things, but this level just feels much nicer, in my opinion. Oop, I was supposed to hit that boost panel. Oop. Alright. I'm going to be doing a little death warp here. For some reason, if you die here, the game actually puts you ahead quite a lot, and that saved like 6 seconds. So this is the beginning of... Whoa, what? I've never done that before. That was an insane jump. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing something to get a star in one of the item pickups very soon. And if I get it, I will be able to perform... I was going too fast. That magnet always comes before the star, and I was just going too fast, and I missed the star. Right, so we're gonna be doing like a slightly different version of one of the skips. But first we're gonna be doing a little funny loop clip, hopefully. Hey, there it is. That saved like 2 seconds, but it looks very, very cool. And normally I would be able to get... hold on. Normally I would be able to skip that spiral loop, but because I didn't get the star, sadly, I had to do the, like, inferior version of that skip. Still looks really cool. Right, and again, this level is very similar to Act 1, so yes, you guessed it, yet another box clip. Like, it's not a clip exactly, it's just, you know, something that you can do. It's a really funny, silly skip. And boom, just like that, we're done. I guess one thing I haven't mentioned about this game yet is that after every level, you get a random card. Like, so this game has this, like, kind of card collection thing going on. And if you get, like, certain sets of cards, you unlock kind of like clothing elements for characters. It's very annoying to like actually grind those cards because like they are giving you at random, and trying to unlock them all is just like not a really fun experience. Which, I mean, I tried to get all the cards as a kid, and I think I did eventually. It just took a long time. Yeah, we're racing Silver again, by the way. Very annoying guy. Right. This game also has like a very interesting thing about its physics, is that if you drop from a great height on not too steep of a slope, you'll get crazy speed. Unfortunately, I didn't get it there. I used that in Sky Park too, by the way. I just didn't mention it. But it's just, you know, something that we'll have to do a few times. Right, so this level also has a really funky skip. One of the most, like, probably second most difficult skip in the run. So let's see if I'll give it a few tries, but if I don't get it, it's okay. Hey, first try, let's go. So I just skipped like maybe a 5-second chunk of the level because there are actually two overlapping loops there. Like the stage kind of overlaps. Oh, I died. That can happen. If you perform that trick when that flapper is turning, you just die. But yeah, so like this level kind of overlaps with itself, and yeah, you can do some really funky stuff with that. Yeah, unfortunately, because I died, I lost the star that I got earlier. I would have normally used it here, but it is what it is. It's still okay. And of course, so yeah, this is like that lightning item that I was talking about earlier. It's not great, not great. Right, and yeah, Act 2 doesn't have a lot going on. It's just, you know, level, no skips, no nothing. Oops. Yeah, you can get stuck there. Yeah, let's just hope that Silver doesn't use his signature move here. It still can happen, like it can still happen, but one really neat element of this particular zone are, like, you could probably see like little trees in the background with heaps of snow on their branches, and if you knock that like pile of snow down, it will create like that ice trap. Oh, come on, Silver. Really? Yeah, this game has insane rubber banding, in case you didn't get it. It's like, it's one of the worst things that you have to deal with, because like, if you get like, you know, attacked by an enemy at the end of the stage, you can just lose the race full stop, and it's like, just, you lose 2 minutes. It's haven't happened, like, it happened to me like once or twice, but it feels really bad when that happens. Okay, yeah, so like, see how Silver is like super behind me, and now he's just gonna teleport like almost across, like he just catches up immediately. Right, so hopefully, hey, so yeah, that was like that example of landing on a slope from a great height. I just gained insane speed from that and was able to jump over a few obstacles. All right, is countdown skip gonna be real this time? No, unfortunate. So this fight is just really, really annoying. The way it works is actually really simple. Eggman shoots like a few like crystal projectiles, and then he like does that thing where he slams the ground and you can attack him. However, sometimes the game decides that it is a good idea to chain multiple crystal attacks in a row. Like, they can take forever sometimes, and you just lose so much time because, like, you know, it's not like 2 attacks back to back. It's like, it feels like it's 10 attacks back to back. But so far we're looking actually really good. So like, all of those crystal attacks were, oh, you can actually, yeah, you can also clip sometimes through the ground. That can happen. Yeah, it's like, this fight is just not great. But again, that was one singular crystal attack again. So hopefully nothing super crazy happens here. No, this is looking like a longer attack. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's like, it wasn't too bad, but could have been a little shorter. But, you know, all things considered, that fight was really, really nice. We're moving on to Death Yard. Don't think I have much to say. It's just, I don't know, I kind of like the zone aesthetically. It's just, you know, kind of like deserted wasteland. Something you don't see in Sonic games a lot. But again, if we like maybe have any more donations, that would be a good time to read give them.
Yeah, I think we've got a few here. We do have $5 from Broth that just says, "This is like donating candy to babies," which is fine by me. We also have $5 from Brandino that says, "Sonic handheld runners unite." Yo, Sonic Rivals hype, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. And everyone give it up for Black Doom. This showing's been excellent so far. Seen a lot of good stuff. Show him some love, everybody.
Hey, thank you. So gonna be doing like a little tiny death orb here. Normally it's supposed to take a zip line, but it's like, it's slow, and that death orb, it saves like a second and a half maybe. It's not much, but you know, it's something that you can do pretty easily. And yeah. Alright, so there's gonna be probably a little bit of jank here. So let's see if when you push this metal bar, you can. Hey, I did it. Yeah, you can get stuck inside it and die. I did that on purpose, just to show what this game can do to you. It's really silly. I have no no idea why that happens. But yeah, this game has some very silly things. And we're almost at the end of the level, and there is a really nice skip that you can do. But let's see. I mean, it's pretty easy. I hopefully be able to do that. Nice. So normally you're supposed to take that zip line that goes in circles, and like it doesn't seem like it's too crazy to just jump down and do that like sonic boom thingy. The very interesting thing is that there is actually an invisible wall around like that zip line. So if you try to jump down just a little bit later, you will just get stuck in like an invisible cylinder, and you'll just fall to your death. But yeah, if you just jump down a little earlier, it's gonna be cool. Alright. Gonna take that start. Yep. Metal Sonic is very likely to send a bomb there. So I'm taking that star, not as the, like, Amino going fast, but to protect myself from that bomb, because when you, like, just encounter that bomb, for some reason, not only, like, it hurts you, but you also get this, like, super weird, slow, floaty physics, and it's just not great for the run. I'm gonna do a little path swapping here. I'm not gonna. Yeah, so this level is exactly the same as Act 1 again. The death got really lazy, but I'm not gonna do the death orb here because for some reason the trigger for this checkpoint is a little further in this like level than it was in Act 1, and it's much harder to hit, and it doesn't save any time, like, really. Oh, Silver used like that funny item that makes your vision really hazy. It's a cool effect visually, but it's like not really powerful. Probably. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, like that lightning item is not good, and I know exactly why that happened. I didn't pick up one of the items later, like earlier, and yeah, that got me, fortunately. Alright. Cool. And okay, another boss fight. Is countdown skip real? Maybe this time. No. Sad. So this fight is very different from the rest because this is not a race against the other player. It's just like a regular boss fight, and then Metal Sonic is just trying to get in the way. However, this fight is very similar to the previous fight in that sense that the game sometimes decides that it is very good to chain multiple attacks in a row. And again, that can happen for no apparent reason. It's less likely to get like extra attacks in this fight, but it still can happen, and it's just as annoying. But yeah, I guess like this. This fight, again, pretty simple. Eggman shoots a bunch of missiles, and then he kind of comes out of this monkey body, which, by the way, I have no idea. Like, why does it have to be a monkey? Like, it's just so silly. But, I guess Eggman has a kind of thing for animals. Like, we got a turtle, we had a hog, we had the lynx, now it's a monkey. Why not? Yeah. Eggman just loves animals.
Kind of ironic since he builds his robots out of animals too, don't you think?
True. True. Oh, okay. Yeah, so those like rockets that fly around the stage. So one of the rockets that Eggman shoot, it gets stuck in the ground, and it acts as like that quick time event thingy. And if you perform like an action on that thing, it kind of gets released and starts traveling around the stage. And if you get hit by that rocket, you get frozen. Like you probably saw Metal Sonic got frozen multiple times. Yeah, very brainless fight, really. Oh, seems like yeah, okay. We got two attacks back to back here, sadly, and that loses like 10 seconds. But it's okay.
Gotta love RNG time loss.
Yeah, it's really sucks.
Looking at you,
But
Chaos 4.
yeah, so now we're in the final zone of this game, and what makes the zone really different from the others is that we're not racing anyone, and both levels in this zone are going to be kind of time attack levels. So like get to the goal like under the time limit. And because we're not racing anyone, there's going to be no items actually. So it's just kind of very basic movement, kind of test, test of your skills. Another very interesting feature of this zone is we're gonna be seeing these cutscenes where the other characters have like finally decided to team with us and help us get through this zone. So, like, what is this game about actually? Like, why are we here? What's happened? So the short story is that Eggman, I guess, developed a camera that can turn anything into a card, and his like plan is to turn the entire Earth into a card, and also like Tails got turned into a card at the beginning of the story, and like Amy got trapped too, and like just a bunch of really silly but very sad nonsense happened. So yeah, now we're here in space because like Eggman wants to like fly into space and to take a photo of the Earth and like turn it into a card. Well, no idea why. Like this guy does some very funky things sometimes. Probably the least efficient way to take over the world, but who am I to argue? But yeah, we're almost done with this level. You can actually just jump over this gap. Like, I have no idea why that cutscene exists. But, it's there. Oh. Nope. Not going that way. Alright. Just a few the blinds here, and boom. We are done. Oh boy. Act 2. Yeah, this level has something very funky and very like mind-blowing probably coming up. I'm not gonna tell what it is, but I just yeah. Actually found like a lot of stuff for this game since I started running it, which I'm really excited about. Like, I know it's not like cool to like toot your own horn and such, but I think like this game is actually a really fun speedrun. Now that like all of these skips are probably known, like it's just they're not very well documented. Like if you go to the Sonic Center, you'll find a bunch of times, which probably indicate that like some of these skips were known, but like this game doesn't have very well documented history, sadly. Oop. Alright, so this trick is... Oh, I forgot to jump over there, but it's fine. Coming up very soon. It's by far the most difficult... Oops, hold on. By far the most difficult trick of the run. Oop, come on. So let's see if I can get it first try. No, I was very close. No, oh my god. Dude, I get what is going on. Ooh, this is a meltdown. Hey, there it is. There it is.
There you go.
All right,
nice.
Just watch. Just watch. I'll explain what is happening later. Oh, hello. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. So, in this game, if you manage to get out of bounds and fall past the kill plane, for some reason the game just warps you back to the stage. And it like warps you back to where you are. Like, you're still falling under the stage, but it just, you know, teleports you like vertically, I guess. And what that warp did is it actually skipped a cutscene trigger. And like that cutscene is very, very long. It's like 15 to 20 seconds somewhere. And if you do that warp first try, you save like 10 seconds or something. Funnily enough, that warp is not very useful for IL runs because it only saves time RTA. Like normally when you encounter that cutscene, the in-game timer stops. But I guess for IL runs of that level, you also like do it in the normal race mode and not in time attack mode. So that cutscene doesn't exist in IL mode. But yeah, this is the final boss. Again, we're not gonna be racing anyone here. We're just gonna be doing like a regular boss fight. And this boss fight is also different from the rest because it takes 8 hits to destroy this guy. So this is kind of like, you know, a train that is divided into 4 sections, and each section collapses after we do 2 hits to the turret that is at the end of a section. And then there are these like cannons that shoot like things that you really know to deal with. But this is where that, you know, kind of get stuck in the floor glitch comes in handy. Because again, after we hit the turret, we get yeeted back to the beginning of that section. And if you get stuck, in the floor, you move just so much faster than usual. The downside to that is like you actually get stuck in the floor. And you can't kind of get unstuck until something hits you. But you move so much faster when you're stuck that it's just crazy how useful it can be. And yeah, just 2 more hits left. This part of the train is really annoying. Like, those electric walls are really stupid because they give you 0 iframes. And yeah, like really, really bad. Alright, time is coming up very shortly. After this cutscene kind of ends. And time.
Nice. GG's, Black Doom. Give it up for him, chat. That was an excellent run. Well done, sir. How are you feeling about it?
I mean, that was a pretty good run. No, like, major mistakes. I didn't lose a single race, which is good. Because, like, my estimate really accounts for that, like, which is why it's, like, 45 minutes. But yeah, like, I guess, aside from, like, 4th, or was it, like, 5th try, cutscene skip, that was pretty good.
Worth it to show it off, I think, though. It is a really cool trick.
For sure, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Black Doom. Thank you for the run. Thank you for an amazing performance. And to everyone else, we've got more cool stuff coming up in the rest of the marathon. Before we head out, Black Doom, did you want to do any shout outs, any sort of outro before we head out?
Oh yeah, I would love to give a shout out to Boog to the Man, who was the world record holder before I started running this game. It was his run. He did a run of this game at an event a couple of years ago, and I just really love this game. I had both Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 as a kid, and I'm like, yeah, I want to run this too. And well, I picked Rivals 2 first, which I showed at the last, not the same, by the way. And now I'm here with the Rivals 1, and it's just like, it's all cool. And I love to give a shout out to just, Sonic speedrunning community in general. It's very, very cool community full of really, really sick people, and it's their help and support that made me stay here. So yeah, you're all awesome.
You heard it here, folks. Black Doom, give it up for him, everybody. And I have just been told, Black Doom, that we have about 4 minutes if you wanted to show off some cool stuff before we move on to the next round.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna show a little silly thing that I found a couple of days ago. It's got no real use in the run. Actually, hold on. Do I have a save state for this? Right. I'm gonna use save state just to save everyone's time. So we're in Meteor Base 2, and this is just after the cutscene skip. And normally you're supposed to push this box to get it out of the way. But chat, I've got a question for you. Do you think it is you have this box and you have this gap, right? Well, what if I told you that we can actually push this box to the other side of this gap? Okay, it's gonna take a few tries. Oops, that wasn't it. Right. Oh, come on. This is... What is going on? Alright. I wasn't supposed to go that way. Right. Let me try that again. Oh. Come on. Oh, there we go. So I am stuck inside this box. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start kicking this box. And it moves this box just ever so slightly. And, this box is now kind of hovering over the gap. And now, boom, this box is on the other side of this gap. And, yeah, you just kind of get stuck. You can't get past this box. You can't jump over it. And, this gap is not small. It's not big enough to fall down or something. It's just... It's over. Yeah.
It is the most useless glitch that you could possibly pull off.
Yeah.
It's so funny, though.
All right. I guess if I have just a couple more minutes, I want to show off another trick, but if not, that's fine. So, do I have,
You got 2 minutes by the look of it. I think you've got, if you can get one in there real quick, I think you got it.
Yeah, for sure. So, that warp glitch that I showed in the run can actually be performed in multiple places. And we can do it in this boss fight. And it's gonna do something real silly. Right. So hopefully I will warp to the second part of this train. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm at the second part of this train. You can see that this turret is still there, and Metal Sonic is just there somewhere. And you can actually hit this turret from the other side. It doesn't save that much time, but ooh, I got... I think I just got stuck. Yeah, I got stuck in the floor, and since there is nothing that can hit you. Yeah, it's it's unfortunately over. I can't even show what I wanted to show, but you can still hit the second turret, and when you do that, the first part of the train still collapses. Like, the game never expected you to hit the second turret first, but the second turret can't take more than 2 hits. So the first part of the train is gone, the second is not available anymore, and it's a soft lock. But yeah, thank you for having me here. It's been a great time. Please stick around for more awesome runs. It's gonna be cool. See ya.
It's gonna be great.